सलाम है आपको इस नज़ाकत के शहर में। जीत से किसे नवाजा जाएगा देखेंगे इस भरी दोपहर में। हाय 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 हाय, लखनऊ में शायराना अंदाज में मैं आपका इस्तकबाल करती हूँ हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में। और आज यहाँ पे हमारी महफिल सजाने को आ रहे हैं रांची राइनोज और यूपी विज़र्ड्स, जो आज अपने होम ग्राउंड पे खेल रहे हैं। अभी इतना बड़ा टूर्नामेंट है, इतना बड़ा मैच है आज, तो बड़े लोग क्यों ना आए। मंत्रा राइट हियर विद मी।
हॉकी इंडिया लीग की नई टीम गुरप्रीत के दीवाने
मेरे पीछे पीछे आए हैं।
जी हाँ, लेकिन बॉस क्या माहौल बना हुआ है यहाँ पर, और इस माहौल के बीचों बीच हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। संदीप सोमेश, ऑफ कोर्स कौन नहीं जानता है, गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट एशियन गेम्स के, एंड साथ ही साथ द वन एंड ओनली मीर रंजन नेगी, जो ना केवल पहले खेल चुके बल्कि अब कोचिंग भी करते हैं। बट गुरप्रीत, इस गेम के फॉर्मेट में काफी कुछ बदलाव है, तो तुम सांस लो।
तो संदीप, बहुत बड़ा टूर्नामेंट है, मतलब कि फॉर्मेट क्या है, फॉर्मेट क्या है हमारे इस टूर्नामेंट का?
Yeah, Gurpreet, perfect playing conditions, if I could say that, on Republic Day for a game of hockey. I think it's going to be a cracker. But the format is, pretty simple. It's 30 league games with 24 playing days, 5 teams spread across 5 cities, 6 home games, 6 away games. Each team playing the other team 3 times in the league. The first team plays the 4th team in the semi-final, and the second team plays the 3rd team in the semi-final. That's going to be a cracker in the semi-finals, in the knockout stage. And the finals slated for 10th of February. Block your dates for that.
हाँ, बिल्कुल सही। लेकिन इस खेल में ऑलरेडी आगे पीछे आगे पीछे ये चलता आ रहा है। नेगी साहब, पॉइंट्स टेबल में कभी कोई आगे कोई पीछे, कोई दिल्ली को हरा पाएगा कि नहीं? यूपी और रांची के बारे में क्या कहते हैं आप?
सबसे पहले तो कि दिल्ली जो वेव राइडर्स हैं, उन्होंने इस कंपटीशन में अब तक एक भी मैच नहीं हारे हैं वो लोग। तो अगर हम वहाँ पर देखें अंक तालिका में, तो सबसे ऊपर दिल्ली वेव राइडर्स 22 पॉइंट्स के साथ में हैं। रांची राइनोज जो हैं वो 17 पॉइंट्स के साथ में सेकंड पोजीशन पे हैं। थर्ड पोजीशन पे सहारा उत्तर प्रदेश विजार्ड्स 15 पॉइंट्स के साथ में। जेपी पंजाब वॉरियर्स 15 पॉइंट्स के साथ में चौथी पोजीशन पे हैं। और मुंबई मैजिशियन, जिनका जादू बिल्कुल इस कंपटीशन में नहीं चला, वो 5 पोजीशन के साथ में।
असिस्टेंट्स हो साथ में। कमिंग टू यू संदीप, आज यूपी के बारे में बात करें तो आज नवाबों के शहर में लगता है नवाब बाजी मार जाएंगे हमारे।
Bilkul. I am rooting for the Wizards today. It's as simple as that, They are playing at home. They've already beaten them once at home, so they go in with that advantage, behind the head Jets. We are going to put it across you. And if you look at the team that's starting off, you have George Baisley in the goal. He's had a terrific run. Walter Jolie is playing deep defender. He's been excellent. Playing alongside him is young Harbir Singh. And interestingly, coming off the bench is, Hertzberger, who's been a terrific forward up front. So he's coming off the bench, and and if you look at the formation, the sort of formation they're going in with, it's pretty attacking, and I'm sure they're trying to put in the goals, and for me, I think the key player here is going to be Raghunath, so $76,000.
Wow.
That's a lot of money. He's got 4 goals in the 4 goals in the league. Probably you want to up the ante a little. So yes, it's going to be Wizards all the way.
Wizards all the way, ये संदीप का मानना है, लेकिन नेगी साहब ने भी ठाना है कि इनको जवाब देकर रहेंगे। रांची राइनोज की तरफ से भी जवाब आएगा नेगी साहब, लेकिन कौन देगा जवाब?
रांची राइनोज 2-0 से यहाँ इस कंपटीशन में हारे उत्तर प्रदेश के साथ में, और जो वापसी जिस तरीके से शानदार रूप में उन्होंने 3-1 से करी, तो मुझे लगता है कि इस बार भी वो कुछ करेंगे। अगर हम उनका प्लेयर लाइनअप देखें तो कोर्टिस उनके बहुत बढ़िया गोलकीपर हैं, उनके साथ में रोहिदास, कुथाजीत हैं, मनप्रीत हैं, जस्टिन रीड रॉस उनके फुल बैक हैं। उनके सब्स्टिट्यूट्स को अगर हम देखें तो वहाँ पर प्रदीप सिंह हैं, और अगर हम उनके फॉर्मेशन की बात करें तो ये लोग आज डिफेंसिव फॉर्मेशन खेल रहे हैं। उनके 4 डिफेंडर्स हैं, 3 उनके मिडफील्डर्स हैं, 3 फॉरवर्ड्स हैं।
जी सर, और प्लेयर कौन सा है हमारा, की प्लेयर कौन सा है?
इस कंपटीशन में जो वीरेंद्र लखरा हैं, उन्होंने इतना शानदार प्रदर्शन किया कि जिसकी जितनी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम है। लोकल लैड हैं, और वो पूरे मैदान में एक तरह से छाए हुए हैं। उनके जो इंटरसेप्शंस हैं, जिस तरीके से वो एक दीवार की तरह।
सुपर। अभी देखते हैं अभी रांची राइनोज का सैल्यूट उठेगा कि नवाब की नवाबी
होगा ही नहीं सैल्यूट,
हम देखेंगे एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद।
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
नहीं देगा? ये तू मुट्ठी खोल में कहता हूँ, खोल मुट्ठी।
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से अश्विन, ये जिद उसे कहां तक ले जाएगी। फिर देखेंगे नई टीम इंडिया को इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ 11 जनवरी से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स और स्टार क्रिकेट पर।
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
हेलो, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर लखनऊ में, जहां पर उत्तर प्रदेश विजर्ड्स और रांची राइनोस भिड़ने वाले हैं हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में। माहौल बन चुका है, चारों तरफ खचाखच भीड़ आ रही है, लेकिन जल्दी से जल्दी मैं तुमसे पूछना चाहता हूं, तुम्हारा फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है?
मुझे ना ऐसे करना बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, तो रांची ऑल द वे फॉर मी। सर, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, यूपी में कौन है क्रूशियल प्लेयर हमारा आज?
The Rhino horn is going to be clipped today. Trust me, okay? For the Wizards, I think crucial player is going to be Aaron Hertzberg for me. Right, he's not in the starting lineup. He's coming off the bench, but he's doing a terrific job up front as a striker. He's got 2 goals in his kitty. I think you'll have to watch out for him.
वाह, नेगी साहब, आज रांची की तरफ से कौन जवाब देगा? कौन ऐसा करने पर हमें मजबूर करेगा?
रांची को एक बहुत बड़ा धक्का लगा है आज। उनके जो मेन प्लेयर है मॉरिस फ्रिट्स और ऑस्टिन स्मिथ, वो दोनों के दोनों इंजर्ड हैं, बीमार हैं। तो उसकी वजह से आज एशली जैक्सन जो आप देख रहे हैं, उनके ऊपर पूरा का पूरा दारोमदार रहेगा। एशली जैक्सन इंग्लैंड के बेहतरीन फॉरवर्ड हैं और ख़ासकर पेनल्टी कॉर्नर मारने में उनकी दक्षता है। उन्होंने इस टूर्नामेंट में बहुत बढ़िया गोल किए हैं। मैं समझता हूँ आज वो बहुत अहम भूमिका अदा करेंगे।
Yeah, the teams are just getting prepared for this cracker of a game. We see the 2 teams being introduced to each other. The captains coming up to be introduced to the guest. Mantra, what do you make of this? Been at a hockey game before?
Well, definitely sir, but this किस्म का माहौल, जो ये माहौल हमें यहाँ देखने को मिल रहा है, वो और कहीं देखने को नहीं मिलता। और इस रंग बिरंगी टीम्स के बीच में जो फेवरेट प्लेयर्स के नाम आपने लिए हैं, और आप यहाँ सामने देख सकते हैं, that's a team spirit, दोनों कैप्टन एक साथ।
ये रघुनाथ है आपकी स्क्रीन पे।
Terrific gesture, you know, where both the teams meet each other. They know each other so well, you know, and they keep smiling at each other when they shake hands and do the high fives. But believe me, deep down they say, get on the pitch and let's see what happens.
बिल्कुल, और जब भी ये खिलाड़ी एक दूसरे के साथ इतना वक्त बिता रहे हैं इस टूर्नामेंट के दौरान, एक दूसरे को जानने का मौका मिल रहा है, एक दूसरे से बहुत कुछ सीखने का मौका मिल रहा है। और ये क्राउड आप देख सकते हैं, स्कूल के बच्चे आए हैं, गणतंत्र दिवस का दिन है, इट्स रिपब्लिक डे, छुट्टी का दिन इससे बेहतर कैसे हो सकता है?
सही में, मेरा तो मतलब कि अमेजिंग डे जा रहा है छुट्टी का।
जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, खिलाड़ी एक दूसरे से मिल रहे हैं।
You know,
हालांकि अगर देखा जाए, संदीप, you were saying something?
Yeah, it's just a terrific opportunity for these young players. You know, it's they are learning so much, and they need to make the best out of this and see where it takes them from here.
ठीक है, नेगी साहब, बहुत कुछ बदल रहा है हॉकी में। आपकी तरफ से आपको क्या कहना है? इस टूर्नामेंट क्या रंग दिखाएगा?
ये टूर्नामेंट मेरे ख्याल से पूरे जब तक अभी तक जितने भी टूर्नामेंट हुए में सबसे बढ़िया टूर्नामेंट है और ऐसा ज़बरदस्त एटमॉस्फेयर जो यहाँ फैला हुआ है ये शायद पहले कभी नहीं हुआ। हमारे जो यंग प्लेयर्स हैं उनको एक बहुत बड़ा मौका मिला है अपने गुरुओं के साथ में खेलने का। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि इससे अच्छी चीज़ कोई हो नहीं थी। मैं ये टूर्नामेंट जो है वो साल में 2 बार होना चाहिए लगता है।
भाई हॉकी का रंग बदल रहा है, हॉकी का ढंग बदल रहा है और इस नए हॉकी को देखने के लिए हम सब तैयार हैं। देखते रहिएगा लाइव एक्शन कमिंग अप नेक्स्ट इन जस्ट लिटिल व्हाइल। ओवर टू आवर कमेंटेटर्स।
Glorious afternoon in Lucknow. Big crowd building here at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow for the home team. The UP Wizards in blue taking on the Ranchi Rhinos in yellow today. It is third versus second on the ladder. They've met twice. The Wizards won 2-0 on Sunday of last week and Ranchi won 3-1 in a game played 2 nights ago in Ranchi. So this will be a very important game for both of these teams. With me in commentary is Cedric D'Souza. And Cedric, we'd expect this to be a pretty open, fast-flowing game.
I think it's going to be, apart from being a fast-flowing game, it's going to be a really tight battle out there because I think the UP Wizards want to win this match desperately to get in second place. And the Rhinos are not going to give it so easily. They played a more defensive formation today, whereas the UP will put in a more attacking formation. Attack versus defense all the way.
So the Wizards get us underway, attacking the goal to the right of screen. Ranchi playing without 2 of their stars. Their marquee player, Moritz Förster, and South African captain, international team captain Austin Smith, both left behind in Ranchi yesterday because of stomach problems. Both have felt the effects that some of us Westerners call deli belly.
Well, I think they also have a rotation policy where they have one foreigner sitting out every match.
Speaking of foreigners, Nick Wilson and Ashley Jackson, one of the other stars of this Rhinos team, working for the penalty corner. Advantage paid. That was well umpired. Gary Simmons at that end of the ground from South Africa. His fellow umpire today is Anil Kumar from India. But that was really good advantage, I think.
You know, he was getting ready to fire a shot at goal. He gave the advantage. He will play them very, very well. It was Jackson was actually being closed down hard by 2 defenders, and he did very well to swing them back and take a shot at goal.
That's a great pass from Fergus Kavanagh to Nick Wilson. Should just make the point, it was a good save by George Baisley too, off a fairly soft shot in that last play phase. George Baisley in goal for the Wizards, and Kiko Cortez in goal for Ranchi. Virendra Lakra, man of the match in the last game on Thursday night between these 2 teams. Nitin Tamana giving the ball a little kick. As I said before, glorious conditions. A good crowd building in here today on what is the Republic Day for India. Very important day on the calendar. Lots of celebrations around this city and all other cities in India, I might add. Amit losing out to Tushar Kandikar. Ahmed Rahidus told to back off 5 metres. Allows the Wizards to get another free hit, which sails out harmlessly at the far end.
One of the things you've got to, I think, when you talk about a defensive formation, which the Rhinos are doing today, is they're going to play on the break as much as possible. That's the strategy being played today by the Rhinos, because they've got 2 key players missing. They're going to play on the break as much as possible.
This is Bosco Perez. Not trapped cleanly by Virendra Lakra. Amit taps it forward. Virendra once more. All over the pitch already in this game. Habir Singh, clever. Neatly done to get away from Mandeep. Gives himself some space on the forehand this time. Ockenden, Eddie Ockenden. Vivek played a good role through the midfield for UP, the Wizards. Nice ball from Turn Denoya.
Harpreet Singh is one of the finds of the tournament at the moment. He's a find of the UP team. He's played really well. In fact, he's replaced Raghunath from the centre and put Raghunath on the right-hand side.
Nitin works his way towards the scoring circle. Manpreet with a good saving tackle. Likewise from the other number 7, Woodioli. Tapped back to him by Denoya. Not controlled though. gives Manpreet the chance to ease it out of defence. Oscar Perez didn't get it that far. Raghunath, Marcel Bolkestein, back to Harbir Singh.
But talking about Harbir, he's really got clean one-on-one tackles. He does some really good interceptions, and the anticipation has been really fine. And the clearance has also been really nice.
Here's Nick Wilson again, gets support from Mandeep, running through the circle, couldn't control it. Eased out by Bolkestein, Yoli, the two Dutchmen combining. Yoli looks around, plenty of time, nobody pressing him. Vivek Dar has been very effective too for the Wizards, I think.
Well, you know, he's a youngster who's playing well. You know, the thing is about a confidence, and he's picked up the couple of tips from the senior players in this team. You got people like Tindanoya, you've got Udo Yoli, you've got you know, great players playing in the side, and these youngsters have taken the opportunity to pick up and hone their skills and get better.
Let me ask, do you think it helps that he's from UP, he's from Uttar Pradesh? Does it help them playing in their own environment, training in their own environment?
Definitely does. And you know, every time he gets the ball, you can see that there's a lot of crowd yelling for him and shouting for him. That lifts the player up and gives them the momentum and the motivation to excel.
Harbir Singh, who hails from the Punjab. Yoli, Raghunath, VR Raghunath, 4 goals in this tournament so far, all from penalty corners. Nitin Tamaya, beautiful stuff, great turn. Couldn't get past the Ranchi defence that time, and Fergus Kavanagh plays it out to the far side where it's deflected away. Ranchi's ball still. Virendra Jackson in a bit of space, got away from Raghunath there, just drops it behind himself for Wilson, returns the favour. Jackson into the circle, looking for the trail. Raised ball, not dangerous. Again, very, very well umpired.
Well, to tell you what the umpires, the rule is that if the ball is lifted in the circle, it's not dangerous unless it is danger to the opposition and not to his own player. That's the important thing you must understand. So the ball rolled up and went towards the keeper, and any ball against the keeper is not dangerous. So the umpire blew very well.
Perez throws it over the top, gets through as well. Kotajid gets the cross in, dangerous cross. Yoli, the deflection came to Jackson, and again saved by George Baisley.
Well, George Baisley has had a really good... I mean, most of the keepers in this tournament played very well, and George Baisley cut out the angle by moving forward and actually shouldering the ball more than palming it away. But a great save from an early break from the Rhinos.
Perez once more. Came off the foot of Vivek, so it's Ranchi's free hit. No touch. It's a corner ball. It was touched outside the circle. Had it been touched inside the circle by a defender, it would have been a goal under this tournament regulation because own goals apply. Kotajit battling. Couldn't get the better that time of his
I like the depth of this. I like the depth of this Rhinos team. They can switch formations and they can switch play, and they're playing now only on the break. It's really good that they can switch kind of things.
Vivek onto the feet that time of Tindanoya.
Another thing with the Rhinos is they've got 2 brothers, Rinel and Kotajit. Both are, they're both youngsters, and it's great to see that they are in the same team. Rinel was a substitute taken in because one of the players had broken his finger. One of the players from the junior team who had been selected by the Rhinos team had broken his finger, and he came in as a substitute for Sukhmanjit Singh.
Habir for Yoli. Denoya runs back behind the centre line to receive. Throws it back inside. David Allegra from Spain. Bolkestein. Gets the call from Yoli. Those two have worked together for so many years in the Dutch national program. They almost know where the other one is instinctively.
On the line.
You know, at the beginning of this 10 minutes that we played already, you'll find a lot of balls being mistrapped by the UP Wizards. It's strange. Is it stress, or is it, you know, because a lot of crowd support, maybe just a bit of stress?
Could just be
They
pressure.
settle down. Yes, it could be pressure. Just a bit of well, they settle down a little bit more, because the Rhinos have settled down definitely in the first period.
Fergus Kavanagh over the free hit, captaining the Rhinos today in the absence of Moritz Förster. Förster left behind because he is unwell. Jeroen Hertzberger waiting to come on. Harbier. Bolkestein, upright trap as that ball bounced in front of him. Bolkestein again. The Rhinos not pressing forward here. Avers, the lone striker, up. Yoli has moved across to the left. Searching ball. Doesn't find a teammate, but finds Berendra. There's the points table as it stands at the moment. This the battle between the third place team at home, UPW, and the Rhinos currently placed second. Yoli likes to track forward when he can. Harbier for Raghunath. Almost immediately closed down that time by Pradeep. Hertzberger now. Waited for the free hit. It didn't come. Kavanagh took advantage and wins the free hit. Very good defender, Fergus Kavanagh.
Well, at the moment, if you look at it, it's at the moment it's definitely the Rhinos which have the upper hand against against the Wizards. Although the Wizards have the crowd support, and I think it's all about how they're breaking them on a one-on-one situation. They're trying to win every one-on-one chance.
Allegra. David Allegra looks behind for support. Eventually sees it there in the form of Raghunath. Gets past Manpreet. Kept in by Kavanagh dangerously. Gives Raghunath another chance, but Justin Reid-Ross, the South African defender, is there for Ranchi and eases it out of the danger zone. Pardeep Moore waiting for his chance to make an impression on this game. Cross came in, deflected away by Kavanagh. Corner ball. Bolkestein trying to crack it through the circle and then mistrapped just at the baseline by Tushar. And Ranchi get the relieving defensive free hit. There's Justin Reid-Ross.
You know, on the baseline, when someone tries to receive the ball on the baseline, the most important thing is that you've got to be parallel to the baseline. If your feet are slightly on an angle, you normally just mistrap the ball, or the ball, if you try to hit the ball in the first time, the ball normally goes out. But if you're parallel to the baseline, there's a possibility that you could play the ball towards the penalty spot without any problems. That ball was pulled up. The umpire pulled that up because any ball that is played dangerously rises up into a dangerous position between two players will be pulled up. That's the rule.
Bolkestein to Yoli once more. Breaks into a bit of space. Put away from Jackson. Throws it back outside again. Chance for the return ball. Yoli did very well, presenting brilliantly. Next pass is important. Just need to keep possession there. Raghunath. Showed too much of it to Avers. Battling hard and eventually wins the free hit. A little bit lucky via Raghunath. Yeah, just a stick check, obstruction, body, arm, you name it, by Avers. He wasn't going to let Raghunath get away. Here's Vivek. Now support outside again from Raghunath. Ranchi with 6 defenders back in the circle. It spills loose. Still a Wizards ball, far side, Tushar.
You have actually Jackson standing on the top of the circle at the moment. You've got the whole defense, the whole team getting back in defense and putting pressure on the ball.
Luke Duona, searching ball, good ball too. Hertzberger on the reverse, he's dangerous. Saved by Cortez. Neatly done, Kiko Cortez. Great vision from Luke Dorner, that long pass.
If you look at that ball, it's the most defense-spreading ball. Any balls that are played at 45 degrees are defense-spreading balls from, at a 45-degree angle. Really great pass from the right-hand side, deep into the circle on the left-hand side there, and a great save by Cortez in the goal the other side.
Hertzberger takes a break. Loose ball into the circle. Can it be finished? It's off the side of the post that had gone beyond the baseline. Well, that was a great chance. Seriously good chance for the Ranchi Rhinos.
Well, the other way, I would also look at it from the save by Baisley, because Baisley came out perfectly and made him go around him and cut the angle out. And so when he took a shot, it was out.
Yeah, well spotted. Good work again from Baisley. Allegra. Tushar working his way, looking for a penalty corner. Eases the ball across the face of goals. Cortez realised there was no danger there, happy to let it go past.
This is something we got to understand. You got to be strong on the ball. When you come into the baseline there, when it's so deep in the circle, you've got 3 defenders on you, and there's nobody on the top of the circle, nobody for the cross ball inside. You got to be strong on the ball and just don't throw it across. Just try and find a foot or try and keep possession in that position.
Oh, Samana looked up when he needed the look down. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Raghunath did well to bring it down. Prabdeep had to get away, give him 5 metres. He didn't. He was penalised. Dorner. Habir Singh. Augustine may come right here just to change the play. Dorner in space. Habir again. So they're playing with basically 4 at the back. Vivek, Habir, Bolkestein and Dorner. There's nobody in a link position for them at the moment. Virendra worried out of it more than anything else, I suspect. Allegra tried to give himself some space, eventually won the free hit.
That was not bad double teaming by Ashley Jackson and Virendra, but it was a stick check, and otherwise it would have been a nice movement by the defense of Rhinos.
Is Hertzberger back on again after a brief rest? Nitin! Was he penalty? Yes, he is. He was checked from behind. That's a very good decision by umpire Anil Kumar.
Well,
the crowd loved that.
Well, he's really fortunate, because if he was stick checked from behind deep in the circle, then it's probably a penalty corner, a penalty stroke, not a penalty corner.
He's just interfered with here, there. Just put off his shot,
yeah,
and that is a good decision.
Very good decision in making a penalty corner. And this is the time you got Raghunath, who is the mainstay of their team in terms of taking penalty corners, trying to get this in and give the home team an advantage of goal. The important thing is to try and earn penalty corners when you have a penalty corner specialist in your lineup. And you've got Luke Dorner also, who is a great flicker there.
5 seconds. Yes, inside.
So Dorner or Raghunath. Dorner scored a beauty in the 3-1 loss against Ranchi in Ranchi on Thursday night. Raghunath has scored 4. Now, they've got a face mask missing, I think the umpire is saying. They need another face mask or a replacement face mask. And the umpires will stop the clock for this.
What I would like to see is that, because most people know that the penalty corner flickers are both Luke Dorner and Raghunath, try and do a variation on that, maybe a slip ball.
Raghunath slip to Hertzberger, who can also put something on it. And as we ease our way towards quarter time, that's the best chance of the game. The 3-way variation that time. Dorner and Raghunath as the dummies, if you like. And we've seen Hertzberger flick before. He's pretty strong as well. I don't think he's as strong as Raghunath, but the deception is what they were looking for. Last few seconds of the first quarter, can they create a chance here? Doesn't look like it. There's a free hit to the defence, and that'll take us to quarter time. Well, that's a pretty good first quarter. No goals at this stage, but plenty of action at both ends. If anything, Ranchi probably had the better of the first half in terms of possession, but neither team at this stage able to get past the goals. At quarter time, 0-0 between the Wizards and the Rhinos.
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
जिद्दी है तूफान है लड़का आलीशान है दिल में हिंदुस्तान है जिद्दी है तूफान है।
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से विराट, ये जिद उसे कहां तक ले जाएगी। फिर देखेंगे नई टीम इंडिया को इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ 11 जनवरी से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स और स्टार क्रिकेट पर।
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
Start of the second quarter about to get underway. B.R. Raghunath, captain of the UP Wizards. They had a penalty corner just before quarter time. And Hertzberger it was, not able to get the shot past the keeper, Kiko Cortez. That was the only penalty corner of the first quarter. Turndeneuer, almost the oldest statesman of international hockey these days, a wonderful ambassador for this sport. Eddie Ockenden there. And second quarter underway. UP Wizards in blue attacking the goal to the right of screen. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Christensen, joined in commentary here by Cedric D'Souza and Sandeep Somesh. Cedric, what did you think of that first quarter?
Well, I think it was pretty much Rhinos quarter. The question was only one penalty corner for in this entire quarter. But I'd like to talk about Denoya, a player who's played 5 Olympics.
Chance here, Nitin, got it across, did very well. And Perez, Bosco Perez clears it from the circle. A free hit given there against Pardeep Moore. Carry on.
Getting on with Denoya, he's played 5 Olympics, 5 World Cups, 17 Champions trophies. Incredible. Player of the year, thrice. I mean, he's done it all. And a great statesman. I was chatting with him yesterday and he said to me that this is a fantastic format. It's a great thing for the Indian players, for the youngsters also, and he's enjoyed every minute of it being in India.
Speaking of youngsters, Mandeep heads to the bench for that tackle. He's been given a green card, 2-minute suspension. So Ranchi down to 10 players. Sandeep, who's going to win this game from here?
Law of averages, David. Both have one win apiece, so I think this is going to be a draw.
Ah, well done. A man who sits on the fence. I'll ask you again at three-quarter time. Raghunath, strong over the ball, so strong. Kodajit couldn't outmuscle him there. Nitin again. Geez, been lively, Nitin, and in came Ockenden. Just rolled the stick down, forced it onto a foot, and earns a penalty corner. Great strong work from Nitin Tamaya going into the circle again.
Nitin Timai is a youngster who's really played very well. In fact, I had a couple of notes about him, and he's shown a lot of he's got an upright stance when he runs with the ball. First of all, he got a very upright stance. Doesn't look like much of a player, but he's got deceptive speed. He's got good stick work, and if you look at it, he played this ball deep into the circle, and it was scrapped by, I think,
Oscar Perez,
and then and immediately Eddie came in and just put pressure on the ball and got him on his foot and got under penalty corner for him. So it's really good. I think you're going for a direct flick this time.
Not too early.
I would look at probably Raghunath taking the flick in this one.
Denoya to inject the ball from the baseline. Raghunath got it behind him, and Cortez. That's a good save for the crowd, but it's a very comfortable height for a goalkeeper. Still they come. Ball crossed in. Perez, or Kavanagh it was, easing it away for a corner. Samana starts the play, and ball's gone over the baseline. 16-yard hit.
We look at the penalty corner. It was a good flick, but it was an easy palm for Francesco Cortez. And you can see Raghunath banging his stick on the ground because he wanted the ball to go more angular. You know, it's easiest for a goalkeeper when it's in his arm height.
Here's Nitin again, bursts towards the circle. Not so strong on the reverse.
That was a deliberate hit into the circle, dangerous play, because it rose deep into the circle, and that is a foul.
Raghunath gets the better of Mandeep. Vivek to Sander Bart, having his first run for this game. The Dutchman been very good for the UP Wizards in this tournament so far. Bart was trapping, copped the commentator's curse. As soon as you say he's very good, he mistraps.
First one. No.
Wizards free hit just shy of the 25-yard or 23-metre line, and umpire Gary Simmons wants to have a chat here, I think.
The skipper.
He wants the captain.
Captain. The skipper.
So he's called the umpire over.
Given the decision for the obstruction first before the tackle was made, I don't want the guys shouting every time, please. The lads have got to be under control, all right?
So what he's saying is keep your boys under control. I don't want them appealing for free hits all the time.
I think he wants more decorum on the pitch. Doesn't want any, but in terms of getting it out of control. So he wants the players to play to the whistle and less.
Loose ball in the circle. Nitin, and penalty corner again. Well, they're dominating now. The UP Wizards at home. This is their third penalty corner. On the law of averages, they're going to score.
Rhinos, I think, are feeling the pressure of not having Morit Foots in midfield. You know, he's been a terrific worker for them all these games, and that area to be plugged is costing the Rhinos a lot. And coming back to the young lad Nitin that we were talking about, Cedric, he hails from a region in Karnataka, a place called Coog, which has been a place that has produced a lot of players. We'll get back to it after the penalty corner. Where do you reckon this one's going, Cedric?
Well, I think it's going to be Dona taking this flick. I've guessed 2 at the moment, but let's see if I get this one right too. I think Dona's going to flick, and he's going to flick hard left.
Raghunath. Dona here. Hard, run down, and Dona gets another shot. The umpire has already given the free hit, has he? And we've got a player down.
Well, what happened was that Dona flicked, and it hit him on the first charger. The first charger coming onto the ball, and it was given an advantage immediately, and the hit was taken.
Ouch!
Got the ball, hit was taken, and he hit it wide and hit it hard, hit it out of the circle, out of the box. I mean, that was really a cardinal mistake by the UP Wizards.
I suspect the whistle had gone beforehand because it hit him on the knee, so knee and above, it's dangerous play. Just one rule that I don't think we have explained here. The teams will have international players, and they must have no more than 5 on the pitch at any one time, and they must have a minimum of 2 on the pitch at any one time. So there's a lot for the coaching bench to think about in these games.
I think a lot of it is basically the manager has to handle that portfolio. You know, it's an important thing with the manager and the coach have to settle down, make sure that there are no goof-ups from that. Because if there are, it's a penalty corner against them.
Well, we had a monstrous goof up, didn't we, in a game earlier where I think it was Delhi had 12 players on the pitch for a while?
It was Punjab versus Mumbai.
Punjab, yeah.
It was Punjab versus Mumbai, and they had 12 players for the last 5 minutes, and the manager suspended a match for that goof up.
Deflected over the sideline by Dorna. Luke Dorna, originally from Victoria in Australia, now playing in Tasmania, the island state to the south of Australia. Mandi, loose ball, Harbir, no panic there. Good defending by the big young man.
Brilliant. For a youngster his age, playing with the likes of Denoyer and Portioli in defence, keeps his composure under any circumstance.
Good, thank you, play.
And I think it helps to have George Baisley talking to you from behind as well. Whoop, Bosco Perez playing the ball above his shoulder. Can't do that except when you're defending and deflecting a ball away on a shot at goal.
What I'd like to see is the defence of UP Wizards doing the man-to-man marking, from not only man-to-man marking but also frontal marking. That means getting in front of them, in front of their player while marking, not behind him.
That just came off a foot, so Denoyer gets the free hit just to the right of the circle as Sander Bart looks on. Denoyer took the free hit himself. Manpreet, locked in there by blue shirts, just waits for and works for the free hit. Well done, young man. Very well done. Siddharth Shankar it was who committed the breach. And Avers held up illegally. He'll get the free hit just in midfield. Boris Avers made his debut for the Netherlands at international level, or senior international level, in 2003 at the Champions Trophy in Amstelveen, and was outstanding on debut. In fact, I think he won the Young Player of the tournament.
Boris Avers, according to their coaching staff, is one of the people who blends this team together, who really glues this team together. The Rhinos. He's a maverick. He plays the fool all the time, and he gets the team going at every stage. When there's a card session, you can be sure he's going to be hanging around everywhere. He's a guy who's really a fun-loving guy and who gets the best from the youngsters. You can always see him hanging around with the youngsters and encouraging them. After the Olympics last year, he came for 3 months to go and spent 3 months at the beach.
Half his luck. Here's Hertzberger. Kottajit. Oh, it's just grazed a Rhino's foot, so it's a UP free hit, and the umpire wants it taken where the breach occurred. Davida Legler. Good trap by Barendra. Changes direction, moves right. Should get a free hit for that, the loose stick. Can't play hockey unless you've got a stick in your hand. Allegra. Well done, good work at the back again, Rinell and Manpreet. Kottajit it was. Prabdeep goes back. Gee, they're working well in numbers, the Wizards, aren't they? Gang tackling almost. Their work rate is terrific. That'll be a free hit to Allegra because he had to be allowed to bring down that raised ball without an opponent within 5 metres of him.
What I'd like to see a little better in the UP Wizards team is that when they come to the last quarter and the whole defense is standing, they shouldn't be just bashing the ball into the circle. They should try and work the ball around, rotate the ball, switch the game completely, change the point of attack, and then try and penetrate the circle. Just hitting through a crowded circle doesn't help all the time. You gotta switch the point of attack when the defense is standing and move the defense before you play the ball.
Allegra. Hertzberger first to it. Rinell. Kottajit. Vivek been a bit quiet so far this quarter.
Vivek is a sort of player, not very flashy, very slowly goes about doing his bit for the team, beat in defense, beat in attack. But I think what he needs to develop as a midfielder, any midfielder wants to look at those...
you listen to me. If you're not 5 meters, you listen to me. If you're not 5 meters, you don't play the ball, all right?
a very stern word that time, and perhaps lucky to stay on the field. Umpire Gary Simmons from South Africa.
Coming back to what I was saying, David, about the midfield, I think what Vivek needs to develop is any midfielder would want to look at those two attacking passes that he can play when he's having the ball. But probably if you could develop a third option, I think he would be lethal in attack.
Siddharth leases the ball inside to Allegra. Dorner in support. Just held out by Rinell. David Allegra works along the baseline. Just pushed it a little too far ahead of himself. And Fergus Kavanagh was there to find a foot. Or is it Justin Reid-Ross? Justin Reid-Ross it is, who's taken off the headband. Neat turn. Perez showed a bit too much of it. Siddharth throws it forward, and Floris Avers may get a green for not being 5 metres away. I think that's a bit tough. He was moving. It was played onto his foot. That's just a little rugged. So 2 of them on the bench. Raghunath.
The ball speed is really slow in this match, you know, in terms, especially the UP Wizards. They've got to make the ball much faster. They got to press the ball much more. I think if they're going to win this match, UP wants to win this match. They got to be as hungry as what the Rhinos are doing. They're really hungry. They're showing a little bit more hunger than the UP Wizards. They're running themselves ragged. The ball speed is really slow in this match. You know, it should be much faster than this. This is like women playing.
Allegra, Raghunath, uncertain where to go, finds Nitin. First time touch from Hertzberger, was looking for Allegra, didn't get to him though. Nitin, good tackle, really good tackle, Kottajit, neatly done. Stick check there, is there? Yes, I think there was. Eventually the free hit goes the way of Pavinder Singh. Floris Avers sits on the timeout seat. Just the 2-minute suspension for him. Ashley Jackson.
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Searching ball. Reid-Ross unable to keep the ball in. And the Wizards get the 16-yard hit. A game of mixed measurements hockey. We have a 5-metre circle outside a 16-yard circle. It will never change though, will it? Because so many pitches are built on the old 100-yard space. Vivek. Habir. Lots of space for him. Allowed to cross over the centre line, and that really is a wasted ball from Habir. He knows that he threw his hands to his head and apologised to his teammates.
You can see Ashley Jackson playing a withdrawn game completely today. He's playing in the midfield. And you've got 3 strikers playing up front, but Ashley Jackson is playing in the midfield and withdrawn, and he's going to be distributing the ball. Basically, he's taking the role of Maurice Fuster not being there. Greg Clark and Baljit Saini have been able to put
Steele, pardon me, Hertzberger. Wilson had it stolen from him. Carry on.
Greg Clark and Baljit Saini have put their most experienced players in the midfield.
Chance now for Ranchi, but only if they can get past Woody Yoli. They couldn't initially, Pavinder, but he wins the free hit just off the feet of Yoli.
Take back, please, outside the 5.
Umpire says do it again, and everybody get 5.
Please, 5, 7, 7. Yeah. One corner.
Nick Wilson earns a corner.
5 metres, yeah. Careful. Second one, hey? Yeah, come on.
Wilson. Just held off the ball. Jackson. The Wizards with 10 players back behind the ball. Jackson takes the self-pass. Tried to get through a wall that included Marcel Bolkestein, and now the Wizards come away. Numbers streaming forward as the Rhinos stream back. Hertzberger, one of those forward. Faced by Perez. Great ball. Nobody there on the end of it, unfortunately for the Wizards. Lovely run by Hertzberger.
Lovely run down the left. The build-up started from their own 25. Wrong pass by Ashley Jackson. Ended up in an attack on the opposite side. Couldn't make the best of it though.
The closest to it was Siddharth, and he was a good 3 or 4 metres away. Here's Jackson again. Again the searching ball. Neither team has been able to control the midfield, Sunday.
Absolutely, David, and I think that is, for the Rhinos, that has got a lot to do with the absence of Moritz in the midfield. You know, nobody can fill that void left by him, and Ashley Jackson is doing it to the best of his ability. Obviously, not the class of Moritz.
I would say as a striker he probably is. As a midfielder, first is a hard act to live up to, even when you're Ashley Jackson. Here's Tushar. Denied progress into the circle by Bosco Perez Paz. Good spirits between the two opponents. This whole league has been played in very good spirits. Terrific fill-up and a terrific advertisement for the sport of hockey, the Hero Hockey India League. Justin Reid-Ross not displaying the good spirit that everybody else is just at the moment. Wasn't happy with the treatment he got, even though he had the free hit.
Commentators curses it again, David.
Yes. Terrific atmosphere here. Music in the crowd. The owners of this franchise, along with the Ranchi franchise, are spending a lot of money leveraging their involvement. Now we've got the umpire who's going to issue a card here. Oh, it's a yellow card too for Vivek. Right in the back. And the umpire, Anil Kumar, assessing that as deliberate and intentional.
Not sure that warranted a yellow card though.
Well, we've got one, and that means that they're going to be a player down for the first 5 minutes of the second half, because we've reached half-time. Still no score in this game. You'd have to say the Wizards have probably had the better of it. They've had 3 penalty corners to the Rhinos 0. And they've probably had the better attacking opportunities. At half-time, though, UP Wizards 0, Ranchi Rhinos 0 here in Lucknow.
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार. इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments. Again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
नहीं देगा ये तो मुट्ठी खोल में कहता हूँ खोल मुट्ठी
तूफान है लड़का आलीशान है
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से अश्विन, ये जिद।
मैं हूँ यहाँ पे मिस्टर ओपी श्रीवास्तव के साथ जो है सहारा इंडिया परिवार के डेप्यूटी मैनेजिंग वर्कर। वेलकम सर।
थैंक यू।
मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, जो आपकी ये यूपी विजर्ड्स की टीम है बड़े जोश शोर से खेल रही है पर गोल नहीं हुआ अभी तक सर, व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से?
देखिए, खेल में गोल का होना तो जो है निश्चित है कि जीत और जो है हार के लिए वो एक सिंबल है।
हाँ।
लेकिन खेल जितना बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन का जो है यूपी विजार्ड कर रही है,
हाँ।
इसकी तारीफ करनी चाहिए कि वो बेहतरीन तरीके से खेल रही है। और जहां तक आज का अवसर है,
हाँ।
आज पूरे देशवासियों को गणतंत्र दिवस की बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहूंगा अपने परिवार की तरफ से।
बहुत अच्छी।
साथ ही साथ हॉकी को अगर जो है आज के पर्व पे अगर कहोगे तो ये हमारा राष्ट्रीय खेल रहा है, और राष्ट्रीय पर्व के ऊपर जो है आज लखनऊ में जो है इतना बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन जो है इन टीमों का देखने को मिल रहा है। इसलिए मैं दोनों टीमों को जो है बधाइयों के साथ ये कहना चाहूंगा।
इसी बधाइयों के साथ सर हम इन नवाबों को भी बधाइयां देंगे अभी होपफुली आगे जाके। आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आप हमारे साथ बने रहे। बैक टू द कमेंटेटर्स फॉर नाउ।
थैंक यू Jay. Thanks a lot.
So the Uttar Pradesh Wizards playing the Ranchi Rhinos at half-time here in Lucknow. It is 0-0, but the Wizards have had 3 penalty corners. Ranchi yet to force that set play situation in their attacking circle. So the highlights of the half-time, a lovely ball there from Luke Dorner, and Jeroen Hertzberger, who we know is so strong on the tomahawk, denied there by Kiko Cortez. 3 penalty corners, as I said. The double deviation there, if you like, as they went past Dorner to Hertzberger again, once again stopped. And this one brought a very good save from Cortez, albeit at a comfortable height for a goalkeeper, and Raghunath knows that he didn't get that quite as right as he wanted to. Half-time, not a whole lot in it, but as we suspected, the Wizards have had the bulk of possession, more circle penetrations, more shots on goal, and more penalty corners. It's come to nothing though. Let's see what happens in the second half, because at half-time in Lucknow, it's still 0-0.
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game. And take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch and relive your favorite moments. Again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
जिद्दी है तूफान है लड़का आलीशान है दिल में हिंदुस्तान है जिद्दी है तूफान है
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से विराट, ये जिद।
I have Cedric D'Souza here with me, and ask you some questions here. UP की अगर हम बात करें, they had many chances of the penalty corner, but nothing really materialized. क्या हो गया वहाँ पर?
I think a lot of it was frustration. One was frustration, and secondly the fact is that you're making a penalty corner, take a shot at goal, but the goalkeeper is saving everything at that situation.
Yeah, he's a really nice
He's
goalkeeper.
playing very
there.
well. He's doing very well. Francis Cortez is a classy goalkeeper. He's absolutely classy.
I can definitely see that. So UP की अभी बात करें तो आपको लगता है they'll make it, they won't make it because it's 0-0 now.
Well, it's still 35 minutes to go, and there's plenty of time to try and get a goal against them.
That's a lot of time. You never know what happens in
it can
hockey.
happen in the last 15 seconds also in a game like this. But the important thing to say is that they have earned so many penalty corners. That means they are practically in the opposition's half and not just getting that ball inside the goal. Hopefully, in the next next half, they will probably get a goal or not.
Fabulous, fabulous. That's some great information from Cedric here. Back to the commentators for now.
So the UP Wizards first out for the start of this second half, and the Ranchi Rhinos just making their way out at Lucknow, which of course is the UP Wizards' home ground, as you can see by all of the flags. And I was saying earlier, Sandeep Somesh, that Sahara, who are effectively the owners of this franchise, they spend a lot of money in terms of leveraging the involvement of the fans.
That's right, David. It's pretty visible the sort of money they have pumped into this entire venture. It's not just with his team. It is with the crowd, like you said. He's having his flags all over the place, and yes, it is
It's a great way to get the fans involved, and they get them involved at halftime as well with this Airtel Golden Goal contest. They bring 5 out, let them have a ping. It's supposed to be a penalty stroke, but some of them hit it, others try the push, and the goalkeepers are pretty benevolent in terms of what they let in, aren't they?
wonderful concept, isn't it, David, to have the crowd come in and try the hand at a penalty stroke against probably the best goalkeepers in the world.
And there's money involved for those who score, and that's why the goalkeepers are being benevolent. Maybe they're getting a share of it. There are some Wizards fans, die-hard Wizards fans. Very strong sport in this part of the country. And this is the battle between third-placed Uttar Pradesh and second-placed Rhino on the table, just as we see it at the moment. There you are. Both of them have played 5, as have the Delhi Wave Riders, who lead the table. If the Ranchi Rhinos win here today, for the time being at least, they can go equal top. 5 points for a win, 2 for a draw, and 1 if you lose by 2 goals or less. Second half is underway. The Ranchi Rhinos in yellow today, attacking the goal to the right of your screens. Hi everyone, I'm Dave Christensen, joined in commentary by Cedric D'Souza and Sandeep Somesh today. A glorious day for hockey in Lucknow. Temperature in the high teens. It was warmer this morning, but the breeze just starting to cool things down a little. Umpire Gary Simmons says take it back. It is a 16-yard hit. Wizards in blue, Woody Yoli, Marcel Bolkestein just having trouble trapping. Mandeep putting the pressure on him. But it's the Wizards who have the free at the side. Searching ball. The search found Nitin Tamaya, not able to control it. This is Birendra Lakra, man of the match the last time these two teams met on Thursday night in Ranchi. A match that Ranchi won by 3 goals to 1. They played on this ground as well 6 days ago, last Sunday, and the Wizards won that encounter by 2 goals to 0. So they won 1 each, and of course the Wizards are playing 1 player down with Vivek suspended just before half-time for 5 minutes.
You know, Birendra Lakra has got 2 Man of the Match awards, but he hasn't scored a goal yet. Can you imagine how well he's played in the midfield? He's been a thorn in the other opposition. He's been running up front to support the attack. He's been back in defense to help the defense. He's had a great game so far in terms of the last 2 games.
Speaking of great games, what about that pick off then by Yoli? One-handed, left-handed, so strong in the wrists. Jackson. Still Ashley Jackson. Good ball. Kotajit will line up. Oh, he needed to put that across the face of goals. There's no point going that side of the keeper. He had Nick Wilson parked on the goalkeeper.
Well, you know, if you look at it and you come into the 45-degree angles on top of the circle. You always try and take a second angle shot and not a first bar shot. And that's what he did. I think he actually, the ball bobbed over slightly and took a shot at goal when it went to the first bar.
Sander Bart for the Wizards. Nobody immediately forward for him, so he holds the ball and then loses it. This is Floris Evers, runs at Harbier. Mandeep, corner ball. Held up by Marcel Bockstein. Manpreet. And again, just too narrow with that cross. It's got to give the forwards camped on the goalkeeper some chance.
We talked about the last possession in the last quarter. When you have the whole defense standing, you cannot hit a ball across the goal. You have to keep moving the ball. Change the point of attack is critical before you hit fire ball in the circle.
Yoli and Bockstein.
I think it also boils down to the fact that you do in training what you do in a game with the same intensity in training. Very sadly, very often our training sessions are not what it is in the game situation, and I think that's what reflects in the game.
Pardeep Moore with a speculative ball across the circle, hoping perhaps for a deflection by either a teammate or a defender, because with own goals in play in this tournament, it doesn't matter who touches it inside the circle. If it goes into the goals, it scores. Here's Barendra again. Very, very good player, just 22 years of age, turns 23 during this tournament. The young man from Jharkhand. Evers, Harbier held him up, made it look unintentional, but I promise you, Evers wasn't going to get past him. The ball might, but the player wasn't going to. Wilson, Jackson, and a third man obstruction, well spotted by umpire Kumar. Wilson passed it off and then just blocked the defender from getting to the ball.
A third man obstruction means crossing. What we talk in India in the layman's term is crossing. When a man comes in front of you, third man obstruction. When you have a ball, player carrying the ball, and your person crosses in front of you, it's third man obstruction.
Terrific atmosphere in this stadium, plenty of noise, drums beating, horns being sounded, and everybody thoroughly enjoying the spectacle that is the Hero Hockey India League. Eddie Ockenden won the World Young Player of the Year in 2008. Eddie Ockenden hails from Tasmania in Australia. Floris Evers from Holland. Dangerous ball. That'll go the other way.
Dangerous.
Clear call from the umpire. Yes, it's dangerous. So Vivek is back on for the Wizards. Both teams at full strength now. Although we should well, there's a push in the back. We should remind you that the Ranchi Rhinos playing without two of their international stars today, Austin Smith and Lawrence Furster, their captain and marquee player, both left behind in Ranchi yesterday, suffering with pretty severe stomach upsets.
You've got Denoy come back onto the pitch now. Denoy is a person who likes to play the give and go, and then receive the one-touch pass with him again. You know, he plays the double pass so beautifully. He hasn't had support in this entire quarter, half in fact, where he has had no passes to him, where they play the 1-2 with him. This is something of Denoy's trademark. You got to give the guy a chance to get the ball back. He gives the ball to you, please give it back to him, and you see the difference in the game.
Harbier Singh.
Do you reckon, Cedric, that's because you're playing too far apart? Not enough support coming up for Denier to make those 1-2s and go up into attack?
I think a lot of it is also the leading of the players. When he gets the ball, you have to lead in the right time at the right place. You know, if he plays the ball, and then the other caution is also that there's not enough. When you play the 1-2, you've got to be as close enough as possible. You're right. If they're playing to spread out, you can't play the 1-2 pass.
Here's Jackson. He's one out in the corner. Terrific skills, but equally strong in defence was Habir once more. Now with Pardeep Moore trying to get the better of Floris Evers, and does so. Well done, young man, Pardeep Moore. Just 20 years of age, hails from Haryana. Raghunath, well done. Knew all along that all he wanted was the free hit, dragged it left and then just brought it back right again into the feet of Ashley Jackson. Well, it's an arm wrestle. We're almost midway through the third quarter and still no score here at Lucknow. Tight tussle between two teams battling for superiority on the ladder. The Wizards currently in third place, Ranchi in second. 5 and 7 points respectively, adrift of the league-leading Delhi Wave Riders.
Can you imagine Rinel Singh is being put to mark against Denoy? Just look at the boy. He will go back home and the rest of his life he'll be talking about, I had hold on to Denoy. It'd be crazy. You know, just look at the confidence he's going to go back and play in the domestic circuit or play anywhere in the in the international circuit in the next few years.
Vivek. Crowded circle back there. Raghunath looking for Denoy on the baseline. Kavanagh read it very well. Virendra. Neatly done.
The good thing in this tournament you found is that because of the international coaches, you've got Altmans on one side and you've got Greg Clark on the other side today. You know, there's a host of international coaches and players in this tournament. I'll get back to you after this.
Denoy, carry on.
And you know, the thing is that when you play, the youngsters have had the opportunity to understand the nuances of the sport, of what is required in today's new hockey, in modern hockey. You know, you find that there's the possibility of man-to-man and zonal marking. Both are being put into play in these matches. So the good thing is that the youngsters are learning new stuff at the top level.
Speaking of international coaches, Roland Altmans, who is the coach of the Wizards for this league, has also recently been appointed Technical Director of Hockey in India for the next 4 years. He'll work with Michael Nobbs, the Australian-born coach of the Indian national team. As we look at the top scorers for the tournament so far, Sandeep Singh is there from his penalty corner execution, of course. But it's not so much about who scores the goals, it's about how the team works to earn the opportunities to score them. And so far, we're seeing the defences reign supreme in this game today.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, they've had 4 penalty corners and they haven't had scored a goal yet. Whereas what Rhinos are doing is just playing on the break. If you look at the long balls playing on the break, the whole UP midfield's getting caught on the top. And
Kotajit. Now that is dangerous. Straight into Habir, and I think it's got him on the hand at the top of the stick.
Well, the same thing happened to him in the last match in Ranchi against the same team. Look at the hit, Kolajit's hit, deflects up and comes straight into his hand. My God, it must be really painful.
Yeah, it's the bottom hand too, not the top hand. So it's the hand that gives you all the strength on pushing and flicking. You see how quickly he took the hand off the stick. He's staying on at the moment, but he has said that he wants to be subbed off. He wants to get some ice onto that fairly soon. Well, the first thing they do is hit it to him. No compassion, some of those blokes with hockey sticks.
I think he'll probably come out and Pradeep Moore will come inside. And I think the next person to come in will also be Luke Donald to make it more tighter in defense. Take out Harvey. Harvey's really played a classic game so far.
Kotajit just did a number on Denoy, then just eased him out with his hip and trapped that ball behind him. Very well done, young man. Reid-Ross, Justin Reid-Ross. Virendra goes back to Fergus Kavanagh, captaining the Rhinos today in the absence of Moritz Förster. Now Denoy in some space. Throws it forward. David Allegra a little slow to get the stick to it. Eventually did, gets the free hit just outside the circle. Denoyer will take the soft pass, run straight at the defenders, works it through Lacra's legs. Did he get a penalty corner? The two umpires say no, it's just outside the circle. Two umpires had conferred. Now Gary Simmons, let's listen.
First carry for out of the circle.
First foot outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
First foot outside the circle. Well done, umpires.
First carry. Yeah.
Free side.
Denoyer can't believe it. He says, didn't touch a foot outside the circle. I got it in there cleanly. I think he's probably right, actually. Have a look. Well, that's well outside. This was the previous free hit. So, the Wizards regroup. David Allegra, loose ball. Yoli, a long way forward, doesn't want to get caught up there. By the same token, did very well to hold possession. Again, takes the self-pass, runs straight at the defenders. Fergus Kavanagh strong in defence once more. The Australian, Reid Ross, saw the opportunity to throw it long and does so. Not a bad ball either, forces Raghunath to track across for it. Gave Avers a chance to come and put some pressure on, but he didn't put a lot of pressure on, did he, Floris Avers, that time? Jackson, Kottajit, finds a gap. Is this Rinell? Dorner looked for the free hit, didn't get one.
Going by the game, David, it seems the tight schedule and the travel is getting to the players a little. The game is not as fast as we thought it would be. Not fast enough breaks happening on the pitch.
Getting faster now. Samana easily held up in the end. Tushar had made a very strong run to get up there with him, but he couldn't get the ball to him. Pardeep Moore. Allegra works it outside and then demands the return, David Allegra. Barendra Lacra read it very well once again. He's been a star, Barendra, for this team. Oh, deflection inside the circle.
Took it from outside.
Umpires found a free hit outside. Now he's awarded a corner. Dorner for Pardeep. Vivek is in the middle. Pardeep wants to go back to Dorner. Has to go via Woody Yoli. Denoyer.
Not enough movements by the Wizards forwards up front, as much as the midfield would like.
There's a chance, 4-on-4 now, if they're quick enough. Kottajit. Still 5-on-5. Parvinder. And that's wasted, completely wasted.
You know, when you look at the players, Denoyer gets the ball, he's trying to look for a short pass, and his players are standing behind the opposition. It's not going to happen. The leading is just not there. The players are standing behind the defense. It's not going to happen. Yeah, I think they're a bit of tired legs. You can see it in the game because the ball is really running slow today. They are the fast players are the youngsters actually in this squad, in both squads.
Arvind Kuja to Avers. Blocked by Dorner, but the ball had gone a long way past him, so there's no obstruction there. To get an obstruction these days, the ball has to be within reach or within control. You can't just push it through somebody's legs and barge into them and expect an obstruction. It just doesn't happen. Allegra, 16-yard hit, just escorted out effectively by Fergus Kavanagh.
If you beat a person and you expect and you run and you barge into him, you don't expect him to vanish into thin air. It's not possible. You have to go around him.
Oh, loose ball, dangerous from Barendra. Tushar, hassled by Justin Reid Ross. Reid Ross did okay. Didn't give away the penalty corner, which was Tushar's intent. Jackson. Ashley Jackson runs alone. Has support from Arvind.
If you look at the game now, it's a game of two halves. You've got the players in one quarter and the other players in the other quarter. The half line is completely empty.
So Luke Dorner looks upfield. He can see what you can see on the screen there. That is no really open lanes, so he goes square right to Yoli. Allegra, busy in this second half, David Allegra. Ava's putting some pressure on, easily dealt with by the Wizards. They're happy to see Ava's running like that. Well left by Tushar. Wasn't a bad idea by Tushar because he knew Samana was behind him. Yoli has some work to do. Mandeep got to him. Pardeep took it away from him. That'll be a corner, which Wilson is there to take. Nick Wilson, the New Zealander.
Mandeep Singh is an 18-year-old youngster who started his career in the Surjit Hockey Academy in Jalandhar and now plays for ONGC. He's a striker, he's a poacher, he's actually a really great guy, an opportunist, and he's quite quick, very quick. You know, he's a team player and gets on well with all the players in the squad. Played the under-21 and the under-18 for the Asia Cup.
Justin Reid-Ross in some space in midfield. Allegra goes to him. Searching ball was a very good one for Barendra, but they can't do any more with it because the siren has sounded and we have reached three-quarter time, still with no change to this deadlock. After 3 quarters of hockey, we've got 17.5 minutes to play. At Lucknow, it's still 0-0 between the Wizards and the Ranchi Rhinos.
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
नहीं देगा? ये तू मुट्ठी कौन में कहता हूँ? खोल मुट्ठी!
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से अश्विन, ये जिद उसे कहां तक ले जाएगी। फिर देखेंगे नई टीम इंडिया को इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ 11 जनवरी से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स और स्टार क्रिकेट पर।
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
To Ranchi. These two teams have met twice in the last week. The Wizards won here 2-0 last Sunday. Ranchi won 3-1 at Ranchi on Thursday night. So far, we haven't had a goal scored. By my reckoning, the Wizards should be in front with the chances they've created, but they just haven't been able to breach the goal. So, final quarter underway now. All or nothing for these teams. If the Wizards can win this, they'll give themselves a clear second place. If the Rhinos can win it, they'll go top for the time being, or at least equal top with the Delhi Wave Riders. 30 games of qualifying. Each team plays 12 games. They play each of the other teams in the competition in the 5-team league 3 times. Top 4 go to the semi-finals. First place 4th, second place 3rd.
Not a single penalty corner earned in the third quarter, and not a single penalty corner earned by the Ranchi Rhinos in the entire game so far.
The
strategy should be to try and get penalty corners because of the tired legs. Both teams are showing a bit of fatigue, but they could be a little faster than what they're doing.
Mandeep stole it away from Wadioli.
The idea was good by Mandeep to play the ball back, and not back diagonally but back perpendicularly.
Now, Tushar, oh dear, looked up when he needed to look down. And he had Hertzberger camped on the goalkeeper there. So that goes down as a missed opportunity, if not a missed chance. Justin Reid-Ross, Fergus Kavanagh, looking for a combination with Floris Avers, rejects that option. Manpreet to Barendra. Avers ran ahead of him as a decoy. Barendra forced to go back. Manpreet once more. Kavanagh, who's been solid in the back. Reid-Ross, searching ball, good ball. Mandeep couldn't quite get there. So 15 minutes left for these two teams. Can they break the deadlock? Allegra. Kavanagh again. Oh, almost robbed. Utapa, and did it kick a foot? It has hit a foot, says the umpire. Gee, that was unlucky for them.
You had Ultimates wagging his finger and saying it didn't hit a foot.
Let's see.
It was a stick on stick.
Oh, yes, it did.
There was no foot at all. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate for the UP Wizards.
Nick Wilson. Wilson again. The New Zealander bursts towards the circle. Ball's gone over the baseline. Corner ball there. Arvind earning the corner. Now the umpire wants to chat again. What's happening here? Something may have happened off the ball. Let's see if we can hear what the umpires are saying. Gary Simmons from South Africa, Anil Kumar from India.
As the ball has left the area, number 10 yellow has been shoulder charged outside by number 7. So number 7 is off. The yellow for the shoulder charge there. Free hit outside.
Yeah.
Free hit outside the circle.
Figure.
And
figure.
Who's gone off here?
Tackle on 10. Tackle on 10 off the ball. Off you go.
No, it's Yoli. So it's
outside. 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 Outside.
Well, Yoli is off. Yellow carded for 5 minutes for a shoulder charge. And the free hit is outside the 25-yard line. So that's seen by the disengaged umpire. Chance here. Oh, dear me, Nick Wilson just got too far underneath it. Did well with the trap and the turn.
Well, if you look at it, it was a great ball. A bad challenge by the UP Wizards defender, but Nick Wilson swung his Argentine reverse hit and way above goal. I think he should have taken one more step forward because there was nobody else on him. He could have moved forward and taken a shot without any pressure on him, because the player who had come to tackle him had thrown his body on the ground and there was plenty of time for him to move forward.
There's Wutioli in the sin bin for 5 minutes. Sitting next to him is reserve umpire Raghu Prasad from India.
Play, it's your time.
Barendra, Justin Reid-Ross. Taken on by Hertzberger. Gets away. Long ball. Oh, good touch from Mandeep.
Yes.
It's just come off a foot. It's just come off. That was a lovely touch from Mandeep.
Good little touch. Goalkeeper did well to leave his line and intercept that ball.
I said I'd ask you in the last quarter who you thought was going to win. We're in the last quarter. Who do you think is going to win? You're still going for a draw?
Yeah, I think I said that in the second quarter, and I go by that. I don't think either team is doing enough to draw the opponents out of their own half and try and create spaces behind them. They're playing a patient game, but trying to force the ball.
Searching ball that time from Kavanagh. Reid Ross gets past Uttar. Couldn't get past Bolkestein in the first instance. Now it's with Avers, still outside the circle, looking for the penetration. Gets there and gets the penalty corner. First for the game for the Ranchi Rhinos, and a big chance here for them to take the lead in this game.
Good work by Avers there, getting into D, need to dodge, found the foot, penalty corner.
So George Paisley with some work to do.
Unfortunately, you don't have Ashley Jackson on the pitch at the moment. So it'll probably be, well, Justin Reid Ross.
Floris Avers or Justin Reid Ross.
Probably one of the two will flick that ball for us.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with Justin Reid Ross's flicks either, I can tell you. He gets onto one. He played some club hockey in Perth a couple of seasons ago. It was really impressive. He scored quite a few for South Africa as well. So Manpreet to inject. They've only got Reid Ross there, although Avers is at the right for a variation. Oh, not trapped cleanly. Reid Ross with another chance. Eases it in, and is it put in? No, Manpreet. Yes, eventually. Well, there's a massive protest, a massive protest. Wilson is celebrating, but Bolkestein is furious. Now the other umpire will have to come in.
Well, I can tell you what happened was the first charger came out, the ball was mistrapped, and then the first...
The captain only.
I'm asking you.
Listen to the umpires.
Away.
Is there a stick check there? You think? Yep. We're not hearing the umpires at the moment, but Bolkestein is furious, insisting there was a stick check. So that's clean so far. Well, I'm not sure. Both umpires are there. Now, there is no video referral, so the umpires aren't seeing this.
He's hitting from behind my stick. Second foul. He's hit the sinker and come down. He's hit the ball again.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, away.
Please.
All right.
So,
what they said, does it make any... Did you see any of that? Did you see any of that?
No.
No, umpire Kumar saying he didn't see a foul.
Ball, stick. Inside the goal.
You happy with the goal?
Yeah.
You give the goal.
Goal stands.
Okay. Give the goal.
Mandeep gets the goal, and Ranchi go a goal up, you'd have to say, against the run of play. Cedric?
Time out.
Well, I think it was unfortunate for them because I think they were clear not a goal, and it was clearly a foul. But I think the important thing to understand is that the goal is given.
So a timeout has been called now. They'll take a 2-minute break. We'll take a 90-second break here and come back with what's left of the final quarter. It's 1-0 now to the Ranchi Rhinos.
If you had the referrals...
You're doing nothing over there. What are you doing on that? What are you doing on the midline?
He's going to go.
Okay, I'm talking.
Yes, you're talking. Nice and calm.
Yeah.
Nice and calm.
But 3 times in a row, we've been fucked up now.
Okay.
I'm really angry. See, first foul. I'm
yes,
taking.
okay. If we had the replay, listen to me. If we had the replay,
I want my time out. Yes. Okay. Off you go then. Bullshit. You can help from there or not there, right? Off you go. Bullshit.
Off you go. Do you want to play with two men less?
No.
You need to go. Take your time out and calm down. Come on. If we had the referrals, we could sort it out. 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 seconds.
So 1-0 to the Ranchi Rhinos amid enormous controversy over that goal scored by Mandeep with just over 12 minutes remaining. The Wizards are absolutely furious, insisting that there was a foul in the execution of that mistrapped penalty corner. And my co-commentators, Sandeep Somesh and Cedric D'Souza, agreed with them.
I saw it all the way from the first penalty corner, because when the ball wasn't halted, Reed Ross had moved forward and the ball was behind him, and Raghunath was putting his stick to hit that, to stop that ball. And if you look at it now, he misses the ball, and now that's a stick check.
It is pretty clear that way, isn't it, from behind the goals? Very often the best angle to watch a penalty corner. So they have very good reason to feel aggrieved. Can they come back and turn that anger into positive energy? Very hard, very, very hard. They wouldn't want to lose this game in front of their home crowd. Pardeep Moore. Still plenty of time, of course, 11 minutes. Anything can happen from here. It's a matter of how they rein in their emotions, I guess. You just have to get on with it, don't you?
You know, it reminds me of a time when Belgium were winning by 1 goal with 15 seconds to go. Sorry, they were winning against South Africa, I think, with 15 seconds to go, and South Africa scored in the last 15 seconds, and then Belgium lost the match on the shootout. So you just can't say that 11 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. There's plenty of time to score even 3 or 4 goals in this 10 minutes. So they just got to keep plugging at it and working hard at trying to get that goal back.
Raghunath. Hertzberger. Reed Ross got the stick down. Well done, big man. Well read.
Sandy, do you remember the time when...
Kotajit. Great ball. Harbir got across.
Well, Kotajit had a good idea just now, because he didn't want to hit a shot at goal. He wanted to play the ball across the goal for Mandeep to try and deflect that ball. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, the great defensive skills by Harbir.
Kotajit. David Allegra. In space now, Allegra pushes it forward, but only as far as Fergus Kavanagh. Avers in a nest of blue. Allegra, one of them. Ockenden had it taken away by Birendra. Geez, played well again today, Birendra Lakra.
Hey, come on.
Cedric seems to talk about 9 minutes left to go.
It
brings back the memories of that 94 World Cup that we played in Sydney with you as the coach. And I remember that game against South Africa, you know, when we were going 1-1, and in absolutely the last minute, we got the winner with a penalty corner from Anil Aldrin. So yes, 8 minutes is a lot of time.
Mandeep works his way to the baseline. Raghunath just slipped down.
Sandeep, give me the chills still, Sandeep. Think of that goal.
Bolkestein. Wrote the pump from Mandeep. That's a lovely ball. That is brilliant. De Nooijer lines up. Cortez kicks it away. Great hockey. Great hockey.
An absolute blinding pass right across the pitch. This is what he calls switching the point of attack from one side to the other side. The defense has got no chance at all, but goalkeeper Cortez stood his ground and made a brilliant save against a class player's hit of the caliber of De Nooijer.
Here they come again. Allegra. De Nooijer demanding the ball now, the little master. And Birendra, who I reckon could take that title in India at the moment, little master. He has been fantastic the last couple of games we've seen of him. Oh gee, it's just a little bit hectic out there. Mandeep, out came the goalkeeper.
No, he's got it.
It's Sushant has come on in goals. So he's replaced Baisley. who wasn't feeling the best before this game today. So the second goalkeeper has come on now to take his place. In fact, it's not Sushant, is it? It's Srinivasa Rao. Hardeep.
In the middle.
Denoyer. Just deflected away by Reid Ross. Balkenstein fouled from behind. Umpires blew it different ways. Now, real controversy. The disengaged umpire on this side blew the other way, and a whole load of the players ran away from the foul, and it went the other way. So the engaged umpire, Gary Simmons, will have the final say. He may ask for the free hit to be taken again. I reckon that's the fair thing to do.
He blew against.
He's turned the decision the other way. Let's see.
That's fine. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Yeah, so he's saying
Kind of a small shove on Mandeep.
Then this happened afterwards.
Then this happened afterwards for the penalty corner.
So that becomes nothing. Well, it's all happening here in Lucknow, and actually it's just getting a little bit too frenetic, isn't it? Just a little too frenetic. Perhaps they need just to take a deep breath.
Well, if neither team has taken this timeout, it's time to take the timeout now. It's just 5 minutes to go.
Hardeep gave it a little kick. For us overs. Wilson let it go. Knew there was a free hit there. As Harbeer looks on.
5 meters, 5 meters.
Avers. He'll be happy just to run the clock down out there, even though there's still 4.5 minutes to go. The clock is now the enemy of the Wizards.
I think that's too much time to run down. David, 4.5 minutes is a long time in hockey. Probably the last 40 seconds would be good to run down.
Yeah,
what I think they should be doing is just hold on to the ball. Don't give possession to the Wizards.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant by running the clock down. He was in no hurry to get rid of it. Virendra, look at that, just made a lane for himself, checked his progress, eases it back, keeping possession, clever stuff. Kavanagh.
You know, when you're holding possession, the key important point is to make sure that the defense is secure.
Well read by Justin Reid Ross. Stanley Minns. Wilson. And it's been touched in by Mandeep. He's got a second, and the Rhino salute is raised high. And I reckon that could just about be this ball game.
Well, Mandeep has really played well, and a great cross. And you look at the third situation when the player was running down from on the left-hand side. He saw Mandeep free. He went into the circle, but didn't take a shot at goal. It was a great pass, absolutely brilliant pass.
Well, he's certainly made the most of his chances, Mandeep Singh. We've got a timeout, and I reckon the Wizards want to talk. So with a timeout, it's the Rhinos till, the Wizards yet to score. So we're back after the timeout, and the Rhinos' second goal, both scored today by Mandeep Singh, the number 22, and a fabulous piece of work by Nick Wilson down the left-hand side to get that cross in. Really did it very well. The Warriors, I've got to say, they've got themselves to blame for being in this situation. I know they're furious about that first goal and the stick check, but 3 penalty corners in the first half and unable to convert any of them.
Well, that's you know, it's 0 or 3 is really difficult. At least if they got 1 of the 3, it would have been a different game till now. But you know what I like to see about what I'm seeing is the great thing about this about the Rhinos team is that they're all back in numbers. When they get into attack, they don't just go solo. They go with numbers. They go numbers in attack. They go numbers in defense. And I think this happens because they've got a young side. They've got a really young team. They've got fresh legs.
Round Ganath got the ball in, deflected away for a corner. They're not going to go down without a big fight here, the home team, the UP Wizards. But they may well have left it too late now with less than 3 minutes to play. Again, the deflected ball. Oh, what a finish! Jeroen Hertzberger. That is almost impossible. What a finish to get past Kiko Cortez. Jeroen Hertzberger, you genius.
Well, a great cross from the right-hand side by Herbie, and deflected off, came into Herberger's path, and he just slashed that ball in without a trice.
That is brilliantly taken by Hertzberger. Absolutely fantastic. They need another one. They're not going to get it with the ball down that end. And Ranchi have scored on the rebound. Absolutely brilliant by Ranchi. Is that Arvinder? Brilliantly done. Wilson again set it up. And the finishing touch, Tarandeep Singh, the 17-year-old. How good would he be feeling?
Terrific finish, but not too sure the goalkeeper had to go down on that. Cedric should have held his ground and stood straight.
But is
he should have come out a little bit more earlier and just stood and covered the angle and waited for defenders to come in and help. You know, just delayed the attack as much as possible.
And as a coach, is there a better time to score than immediately after the opposition did?
Nothing like it.
Avers. Floris Avers, brilliantly done. Harbier still fighting. Avers gets the ball back. Dorner goes to him, pokes it out over the sideline. Last minute of the game. Well, it might have been played at a faster pace in the first 3 quarters, but gee, it has erupted in this final term. It's been electric here. Wilson again, and Wilson has really sparked them up forward, hasn't he?
Yes, he has, David. He has probably in the last quarter. He's probably, given some pace to the attack. First 3 quarters it didn't go as fast as we would have hoped it would have. But yes, he has come into his own in the last quarter and got the attacks going.
And with Barendra Lakra and Fergus Kavanagh playing well at the back, it's not that the Warriors haven't had chances, it's just they've been unable to convert. Mandeep had time to look up at the scoreboard for the clock, and he held on to the ball until the final siren, and that's a terrific win away from home for the Ranchi Rhinos. So in 3 games against the Wizards, they've won 2 and lost 1. It was a terrific performance today. As my co-commentator said, it could have been played at a faster pace in the first 3 quarters. But Barendra Lakra and Fergus Kavanagh held the Rhinos together at the back with the help of Kiko Cortez. And then Nick Wilson sparked them into real action in the last 17 and a half minutes, the final quarter. And Mandeep was there to finish off 2 of them. They're a happy bunch of campers, the Ranchi Rhinos. They'll take 5 points from this and they'll go to equal top of the table. They've beaten the Wizards by 3 goals to 1.
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार. इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
जिद्दी है तूफान है लड़का आलीशान है दिल में हिंदुस्तान है जिद्दी है तूफान है
कुछ ऐसा ही है बचपन से विराट, ये जिद उसे कहां तक ले जाएगी। फिर देखेंगे नई टीम इंडिया को इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ 11 जनवरी से स्टार स्पोर्ट्स और स्टार क्रिकेट पर।
टेस्ट सीरीज की हार के बाद
And there it is for England. They're up 2-1.
ओडीआईज में नई टीम इंडिया देगी युद्ध की ललकार। इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड।
So welcome back to Lucknow. The points table looks like this after that game. Delhi now equal top with the Ranchi Rhinos on 22 points, separated by goal difference. Delhi play Mumbai tonight, so they can go ahead again, and you're looking at that, you'd suspect they probably will. But for the time being, Ranchi are equal top. So terrific final quarter, just an absolutely wonderful 17.5 minutes of hockey. It might have been faster in the earlier three quarters, but eventually the floodgates opened. Mandeep got the first goal in the 58th minute. And there was some controversy about that stick check right there, but at the end of the day, it's scored, and you just have to keep playing until the whistle goes. And frankly, the Wizards created plenty of chances in the first half, but just weren't able to convert them. Nick Wilson really set the forward line alight, and Mandeep was there again. He was Johnny on the spot just to finish that off. Lovely deflection that gave Srinivasa absolutely no chance. That was probably the goal of the game. Absolutely amazing by Jeroen Hertzberger. Took it on the volley, look at that. Faded down under. Cortez looked like a puppet. Just couldn't do a thing about it, and this was very, very well finished at the end by Tarandeep. So we had 3 goals in 3 minutes in the final term, and it finished up 3-1 to the Ranchi Rhinos. Everything else, as you can see there, was pretty even, and you look at those penalty corners, the Wizards really should have done better in the first half. At half-time, it was still 0-0 in this game today at Lucknow. So, as I said, there is a game tonight, and that is between the Delhi Wave Riders, equal top, and the Mumbai Magicians, Rick Charlesworth's team, who are yet to win a game. Hope you'll be able to join us for that. Let's have a look back at the game in terms of awards, and we'll head down to the presentation for the awards for today's game.
हेलो नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन में। ये है हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग का मैच नंबर 14। मैच नंबर 14 में जहां पर उत्तर प्रदेश विजर्स को रांची राइनोज ने हरा दिया है, और यहां पर मौजूद उत्तर प्रदेश के सारे फैंस, विजर्स के सारे फैंस काफी अपसेट हैं, बट आई एम श्योर दैट द प्लेयर्स आर वेरी हैप्पी, दे हैड अ गुड गेम। हमारे साथ प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी में है पुष्पा श्रीवास्तव, एग्जीक्यूटिव मेंबर हॉकी इंडिया, मोहम्मद शाहिद, 1980 ओलंपिक गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ हीरो मोटरकॉप, Atul Sohani, Sales and Marketing Head, UP East Bharti Airtel, and Mr. O.P. Srivastava, Deputy Managing Worker, Sahara India Parivar. सबसे पहले हीरो गोल ऑफ द मैच and the winner is Jeroen Hertzberger for a spectacular goal. और वो चेक कलेक्ट करेंगे from मोहम्मद शाहिद. शाहिद साहब, hi, well played. Mr. Shahid will be handing you over the check. That's Jeroen Hertzberger, the hero goal of the match. Hero representative. And of course, next है Airtel Golden Goal. Winner for today's match are Anwarul Huda, Vakar Yunus and Durga Prasad. ये वो खिलाड़ी हैं जो आने वाले दिनों में हिंदुस्तान को अगर रिप्रेजेंट करें तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा. ये हमारे मिड मैचेस के दौरान गोल्स करने में कामयाब रहे, जो काफी सारे खिलाड़ी नहीं कर पाए. थैंक यू सो मच. उन्हें अतुल सोहनी जी की तरफ से चेक मिला from Bharti Airtel. Now I'd like to call upon the two captains, but before that I'd request the winning captain to sign the hockey stick for hero fan of the match, Fakir Mohammed. I'd like to request the captain to please come in and have a word with us. Fergus, that was a tight game.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest game of hockey, and we're very happy to get the win, to come to Lucknow and to get 5 points, and now we head back to Ranchi.
It was the last quarter that everything changed. Do you think it was too late?
Well, no, I think in the first half we really soaked up some pressure. They were right on us and had a lot of opportunities, and we sort of bowed our time, and we were lucky enough to get some goals at the end.
Wonderful. Wishing you the best for the next one. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, we have the next captain with us, of course. Raghunath, इतना अच्छा दिन नहीं रहा, खास दिन नहीं था, आखिरी में गेम बदल सकता था. What do you think?
Yeah, match was going tight till last 10 minutes. We had some disappointing decisions on against us. So that was the game was upset. So we are going to try hard in the next coming matches. We'll not leave hope. Still the table is open.
Home ground, your team, your supporters, what would you like to tell them?
It's a great support. I love you all. Thanks for the great support being here. I wish we'll not disappoint you in the next few matches.
That's the captain's word. Thank you so much, Raghunath, and best of luck for the next game. And the last award for the evening, the man of the match, goes to Birendra Lakra. And he will collect the check from O.P. Srivastava, Sahara India Parivar. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you so much हमारे presentation ceremony में सभी experts को and all our players. That's all. Thank you so much. See you in the next match.